with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night.
Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. So much firepower here. Trying to land that jab.
Those counter punches have to hurt.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Good punch. Oh, that power punch hurt him. Punch, counter punch. Great combination.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
They ring the bell, and here we go.
Rocky Marciano, a true Hall of Famer, never lost a fight in his professional career, and he's taking on an underdog, an unknown.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't score. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Good punch. The scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill.
The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
I thought, what's the referee thinking right now?
His legs have gone. He's got to get their hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, he's in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skill.
Will the referee stop it?
Does he know he's hurting? Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shivered. Did you see that, Tom?
Trying to measure his punches now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope that
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night.
Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Which fighter will say no mas?
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last.
Solid punch. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go. You know that.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight divisions, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Good punch. He's going to go with more footwork. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. Pretty and there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter.
Hall of Famer, a legend.
A couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Another scoring shot there.
That punch has been his best weapon all fight long.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, They may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire, because somebody's going to get hurt and someone's got to react.
Solid punch.
Perfect punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The referee really thinking about stopping.
And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse.